Okay guys, I have something really special today. I actually managed to get a copy of the Oasis, the game from Ready Player One. Oh god, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be Link, I'm gonna fight the forces of Ganon. It's gonna be amazing, and then I'm gonna go out on the dance floor, fucking make out with some cute chicks. I'm gonna buy the bodysuit. Oh man, I can't wait. I gotta get in. I gotta get in there right now. Whoa, that's freaking awesome. Oh man, look at everything I can do. Wait a minute, is that Cloud? And Sephiroth? And they're, oh god, they're sticking each other's, oh no, that's not right. Oh, look, a group of Knuckles. They must be a clan of Knuckles. Hey Knuckles, no, I don't know the way. What? Why are you clicking at me? Oh god, you're being racist. Oh no, oh my god, what's that? What's that? Oh god, this is terrible! Why did I think this was a good idea? Oh god, why did anybody think this was a good idea? Ah! Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, Jan Michael here. So, I just got back from seeing Ready Player One, and what did I think of it? It was alright. Okay. Before you start attacking me here, let's get the good things about the movie out of the way, shall we? I do like the world of the Oasis. While I don't think it makes a heck of a lot of sense, I do like the world and what you can do within it. I do like the references that are thrown throughout the film. I don't think they knock you over the head with their geekiness, they're just there naturally a part of the world. And I do like certain scenes that stand out. The most amazing being the one where the main characters go into a specific horror scene in the middle of the film, which I will not ruin for you if you haven't seen it, because I do think it's a very nice scene, definitely the standout of the movie. And there's little nice touches that I like here and there. I do like TJ Miller's character. I thought he was the funniest thing in the film. I like a lot of the side characters, but everything else about the film fucking sucked. Let's start with our protagonist, Mr. Wonderbread himself, who is one of the blandest main characters you can ever come up with in a film. He's your typical hero. He is nothing special, there's nothing really likable about him. Heck, you'd think even in the video game world they'd make him more likable or more energetic. But no, he's as bland in the video game world as he is in the real world. And as such, I was just bored watching him. I really wish the story had focused on the more interesting side characters instead of him, because god damn it, he was not fun to follow. But Jan, he's much more interesting in the book. Shut the fuck up. We're not reading the book, we're watching the movie. There is a difference. Besides, from what I understand, the movie is completely different from the book, so I don't even want to hear that argument. The antagonist of the film is your generic corporate bad guy. It's just another typical bad guy. There's nothing special about him. They try to make him very awkward and have goofy moments, but it doesn't work. I've never felt threatened by this character whatsoever. And they already had a goofy bad guy with TJ Miller's character. You don't need another pathetic bad guy to go along with it. How much more cooler would it have been if the bad guy was just as knowledgeable about all this stuff as the hero was? Imagine just a battle of wits between two nerds. That would have been a much more interesting battle than what we got here. A lot of the action scenes were also a huge clusterfuck, and while I do enjoy a lot of what was going on with the references thrown in throughout the movie, I can already tell that older audiences and maybe even really younger audiences aren't really gonna comprehend what's going on and probably are gonna leave the movie feeling more confused than anything. This movie was made for a very niche audience, and while I'm definitely part of it, as thus I enjoyed the film more than I felt I normally would have, I know other audiences are not, and that in itself is a problem. I also didn't like the romance in the film. Yeah, that's right, I said it, you nerds. I know that's probably one of the things you like most about the film, but I just couldn't get behind the romance. At first, I actually liked what they were going for. I thought it was going to talk about the dangers of falling in love with someone online. And even the female counter lead said things along the lines of, "Whoa, you don't even know me. You know, I have other stuff to worry about, and I thought, hey, good, this is gonna be one of those type of smart, romantic plot points. But no, pretty much almost the exact next scene, it was just they're looking at each other's eyes, all dreamy and almost going in for a kiss and everything like that. Yeah, what the fuck happened to the previous scene where you were trying to be smart about it? Come on. There's also a bunch of small little random things that just don't make sense within the world. I felt they spent too much time explaining things that we didn't need explained, such as the Oasis, which could have easily been shown just with the opening scene itself. You see people with these goggles on, you see people trying to pole dance, you see somebody boxing, and you understand the world immediately. But then there's other things that just don't seem to make any sense and they don't explain whatsoever. For instance, you see people towards the end of the film with the goggles just out and about walking, and they're fighting. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? I thought this was only limited to being inside doors. How is it safe having the goggles on at all times? And is nobody gonna get hit with a car? Have there been no reports of people getting run over with this sort of stuff? Or, you know, walking off a cliff or some shit like that? That happens in real life with the Pokemon Go game when it came out. You're telling me the goggles aren't gonna do that? Explain that one. The female counter lead is supposed to be just as smart, if not even smarter than the main protagonist when it comes to all this geeky culture. Yet for whatever reason, the main character is the one that kind of introduces her to that library of historics about the main creator of the Oasis, and she's kind of just in awe going, oh my god, is that this person? Is that this person? No way, wouldn't this character have already known about more than half of this stuff? I mean, she seems just as invested in the creator of the Oasis as the main character himself. But yet she's never been to this location before? That's kind of odd. And while we're on the topic of it, apparently the main curator is actually played by a specific person, which I won't spoil here, but it's supposed to be an NPC, yet it's actually a person. So does this person have nothing better to do with their time than stay in this spot for 24 hours? What the fuck? Explain that one, movie. Why didn't you explain that one? Also, it seems like the evil corporation can get away with pretty much just about anything. Fucking kidnapping people, torturing them, hunting down kids without the cops intervening until the very end of the film. Like, what? How powerful is this company? And if it is that powerful, why doesn't it even want the Oasis? It probably doesn't even need that to stay as powerful as it is now. I mean, explain that one, movie! Why didn't you explain that one? And there's other infuriating stuff like that. Like, no one within 5 years' time figured out that you had to drive fast, backwards. That was it. Like, you had to drive as fast as you could backwards. In 5 years' time, no one could figure that shit out. Are you fucking serious? What the? No! Do not even try to counter-argue that one. No! But Jan, none of that really sours the movie in any way. You can still find it enjoyable. Sure, there's problems, but it's a very entertaining film. I guess technically, yeah, you're kind of right about that one. As I said at the very beginning, it's not a terrible film. It's fine for what it is. Honestly, I feel it's more of a guilty pleasure than anything else, because as I said, it is built for a very niche audience, myself being one of those people. And yeah, I had fun with it. I had fun seeing all these different references come together. Heck, there's even references there that I didn't know about. And I know that younger audiences probably aren't gonna know about, and I know older audiences are gonna be like, what the fuck's the point of all this? But if you're fitting comfortably in that niche, that 80s to the 90s born kids, you're gonna have fun with the film. And it might even touch you very personally, because nostalgia is very big right now, and I understand the appeal of it. That being said, the movie is not perfect. If you enjoyed it to the point that you love it, fantastic. But I'm the type of person that cannot see this type of stuff without looking at its flaws. Because the next time somebody makes something like this, I want it to be even better. As such, I don't think the movie is bad at all. It's not an amazing film, but it doesn't suck. I also think a big part of this is due to Steven Spielberg and just how talented of a filmmaker he is. He saw the source material and he changed what needed to be changed and made it into a very comprehensible, for the most part, film. It's not perfect, but in the hands of any other director, I think it could have crumbled entirely. So I'm at least thankful for Steven Spielberg being the one to get his hands on the project. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all I really have to say about that. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a good one.